What's going on, y'all, and welcome to another weekly outlook video. So I got about 6 pairs that I'm looking at for this new week. Starting out with CHF JPY, you can see that we're in a steady uptrend, right, where we are making higher highs and higher lows, right? So here's the first low that's apparent, first high, higher low here, higher high, higher low, and if we want to continue this trend, we need to make a higher high. All right, so being that we are in a steady uptrend, you guys know the deal. I like to go with the flow of price. All right, so let's come down a time frame and identify some key levels. Here you can see I've noted some levels of broken resistance turn support. So here we broke this level of resistance, came back and retested it as support, and then we continue to break levels and continue this uptrend, right? So if we zoom in a little bit, you can see that we have a broken level of resistance, and all I'm looking for is a retest back in this zone before I take a potential buy to the upside, as this is a nice steady uptrend that we have been creating on CHF JPY. So I do have a long bias going into this week. If we can get that retest coupled with some rejections and confirmations that I look for, I may enter a buy. All right, so coming over to Euro CHF, let me zoom out. Daily time frame here, you can see a nice steady downtrend, right, where we are making lower lows and lower highs, right? So we've broken this level of support, right, and we've come back to retest it as resistance. One thing I also want to point out is the fact that we have a nice ascending channel that we're forming at this level of resistance, and provided that we can get a break out of this channel and some sort of retracement, right? So I would like to see a break out of this ascending channel just to confirm that that downside momentum is still in the market, and that sellers still want to take control and push the market to the downside. If we can get a break outside of that channel, I would look for some sort of retracement before I look for a potential sell position on Euro CHF. So I do have a short bias going into the new week. All right, USD CZK, you can see a nice steady downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs, right? And we've come back to retest a significant level of broken support. We're retesting it now as resistance, right? So we broke this level, come back to retest it, and we've had some lovely rejections off that level, suggesting that we want to continue this downside movement and make a newer low in the market, as we have been in a nice downtrend. I would like to see us return to this level of supply, which I have denoted with that yellow box, and provided that we can get a retracement back to that zone, I may look for a potential short opportunity on USD CZK. So definitely watching that pair going into the new week. All right, USD HUF, you can see as well, similar to USD CZK, in that we are making a steady downtrend, right? I've just denoted the lower highs that we continue to create in the market with these blue ellipses. Zooming in on price, let's come to the 4-hour. You can see that I've marked out a pretty significant level of 4-hour support. I would like us to come back and retest that zone, right? Retest it as resistance before a continued sell-off, which is what I'm anticipating on USD HUF. So for a lot of these USD pairs, I do have a short bias going into the new week. All right, taking a look at gold, let's actually come to the daily time frame. Just a massive uptrend, and I'm looking to basically go with the flow of price. Actually, was looking at gold for some sell-offs, just because I felt like price seemed a little bit stretched, and it started to form some bearish price action But now it just looks like, you know, as we've broken this level of resistance here, this was just you know, a minor retracement within the huge dominant uptrend. I'm seeing some bullish momentum come back into the market, buyers taking control, and you can see that if I zoom to the 4-hour, we've broken back above a significant level of resistance. I would like to see us retest this zone right here as support before potential buy opportunity that I would like to get involved with gold, right? So just, you know, knowing how gold moves, you know, once it breaks some key levels, it can really trend. So if you can catch that train, it can result in a, you know, pretty decent trade. All right, if you know, just let that winner run, hopefully. All right, so taking a look at XRP USD. All right, so if we take a look at the most recent of times, we have some, you know, bullish market structure forming where we are starting to make some higher highs and higher lows in the market. I like this inverted head and shoulders pattern that we're forming right here. Let me go ahead and find that tool where we have the left shoulder, head, and that right shoulder. So I'm just looking for a break of the neckline. You can see that it pairs pretty well with a key level of resistance. So if we can break this level, get some sort of retest, I'd be interested in possibly taking Ripple for a buy to the upside. All right, so I do have a long bias right now on XRP USD as it is struggling to, you know, create lower lows, right? This is a dominant downtrend, but we are struggling to continue pushing to the downside, as you can see with these rejected support levels, and you know, what I'm anticipating to be a break of another resistance level and a move to the upside. Also really like this head and shoulders pattern, so which is something else to take note of. All right, but those are the pairs that I'm looking at. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. And if you appreciate this type of content, definitely leave a like down below, as well as comment any pair that you want to see covered in next week's video. All right, so with that, again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will check back with you guys very soon. Peace.